U-M-A-M-I. Umami. Am I? Am I? It's a funny word, isn't it? But this magical sixth taste is what makes food so delicious. We talk about it all the time on this podcast. A savoury, brothy, or dare we say even meaty taste that will have you coming back for more. Our mushroom ketchup is your one-stop shop for adding an instant hit of umami. Am I? It's your vegan-friendly Worcestershire sauce, and you can add it to ramens, noodles, soups, sauces, pies, pasta dishes, and even pizza to turn up the flavour. And yes, I said Worcestershire. I know you wanted me to say Worcester. I'll say it next time. Already salivating? Find Geo Watkins next to Worcester sauce in Tesco or Waitrose, or search for Geo Watkins mushroom ketchup online. Hello and welcome to another in our occasional series of special shows where we discover people's desert island dishes. Because as we as vegans are so often asked, if you were stuck on a desert island with a pig, what foods would you want to eat while you and the pig hung out, coming increasingly to rely on each other's companionship until you probably died first and the pig ate you, starting with the most intimate bits. Look, I've run out of ways to riff on this whole pig on a desert island thing. Doesn't matter. My guest today is an absolute vegan powerhouse. She's a chef, she's an author, and she's a two-stepping YouTube star. Her recipes are accessible and fun. I think if I was going to be stuck on a desert island, this is the woman who would be best equipped to keep me alive the longest before the pig eventually ate me. Anyway, she's none other than Rachel Ammer. Hello.
Hello. Wow, what an intro.
Well, I'm glad you stayed with me over the whole pig part because I suddenly thought, that's a bit of a weird
graphic.
There was some film. Was it like it was the Silence of the Lambs like sequel or prequel or something?
I haven't seen it.
Bad stuff happens with pigs.
Anyway, reference.
Yeah, I could wish the pigs were vegan too. Anyway, here's how today works. You get to pick roughly half a dozen foods that you love, and they don't have to be full-blown dishes. They can just be snacks. They can be ingredients. It can be whatever you want. You tell me why you love them, and I nod in hearty agreement.
Tell me why you actually hate them.
No, if the only thing that I take a stand against is tempeh.
Really?
I can't.
Is it the texture?
But it's everything. But
really?
Anyone who's listened to more than one of these podcasts has heard me bang this drum, so
okay.
I should shut my mouth. And
okay.
We should get on.
I had a really bad tempeh experience. Would you like to know?
Oh, I would. Any propaganda.
Well,
like Earthling Ed's published his book, This is Vegan Propaganda. Yes. We're going to have him on actually, with his Desert Island dishes soon, yeah. And I should write, this is anti-tempeh propaganda. That's what I should write as a follow-up.
Okay, but here's the thing. I do like tempeh, but I had a bad experience and it made me stop eating it. But I want to transition back into it for the benefits of eating more fermented foods.
Yeah, but there's kimchi or ginger beer.
Okay, so my mistake was I bought vegan bacon flavored, which I don't personally, anything bacon flavored, like bacon flavored mayonnaise, it blows my mind. And you've just put smoked paprika in it. Why do we have to call it bacon flavored?
Yeah. Why don't we call it smoked paprika flavored? Because that's what it is. You're absolutely right. But that gives away the trade secrets. It's industrial magic. That no one will ever know how we get the bacon flavor. It's smoked paprika, mate. Shush. Yeah. Shush. There's a whole multi-million-pound industry built on that. Shush.
And
it's literally 80p a jar, yeah.
It deters me. If I see bacon-flavoured mayo, I'm like, get that away from me. That's horrific. But if you called it paprika, I'd be like, ooh. But I bought some bacon-flavoured tempeh and I made a fry. I'd opened it, I'd cooked it, and then I had a night out with my friends. And the next morning, I was like, let me make a fry-up, like a vegan fry-up. Beans, bacon-flavoured tempeh, like toast, avocado, all that stuff.
This will be great. Yeah.
This will be great. Eat my leftover tempeh, and
I'm having that as a tattoo.
And it resulted in me driving to my friend's house and needing to pull over to immediately projectile vomit.
Oh, no way.
Because I think I hit 3 days of its opening time.
Oh.
And it was the first time I'd literally projectile in the streets of Islington. If anyone was looking out their window, they'd be thinking, what is happening right now?
Amazing.
So be mindful of your fermented food.
Sure.
Don't overdo.
Yeah.
Eat it on the day.
You don't want a veganized exorcist moment.
No.
That's
So
that's
yeah.
stupendous.
Sorry everybody. You can cut that out if you like.
No, I am putting all of that, and I just across my lower back, I'm having eat my leftover tempeh. That's the one.
That's how you make your enemies suffer. Eat my leftover tempeh.
Yeah. So, all right, let's get on to something that you do like. What's your first food?
I love vegan food. So when I think about my happy place, it is Caribbean inspired food. So I did a Caribbean vegan feast on my YouTube channel, which has done really well, which I'm really happy about, because it's literally done well because people keep making the recipes, and that makes me happy. And it's got like a chana, so a curry chickpeas, jerk spice lentils, fried plantains, roti, coleslaw, vegan mac and cheese, and it's all on one plate. So it's like you just have different flavors and different textures and they're little stations, and you just dig in. And having that with like rum punch.
Oh, come on.
That is like, put me on the beach, give me that. Let me just sit there, chill, under an umbrella, just gazing out at the ocean. And I've got some Bob Marley in the back or reggae in the back. That's just like goals to me.
Fred Astaire famously would never talk about his dance partners. He would never express a preference, because he was a gentleman. And I should probably be the same way with my guests and their choices on this podcast. But I'm going to say right now, with one choice, you've kind of knocked it out of the park and beaten the guy whose only two things were bananas and refried beans.
Oh.
I'm just going to say that. I'm going to put it out
Yeah.
there. And if he hears this, I'm okay with it.
Can I apologise on his behalf?
No, we were. Yeah, you apologise on his behalf. He should have apologised. He should be. No, he's a wonderful man and doing great things, making vegan activism films. But that's amazing. I love that, because you've chosen about 15 things all in one hit.
Yeah. That's my favourite way to have food. You have different textures and different flavours. It's like family sharing foods when you're with your family and there's a bunch of things on the table and you just pick the things you love, and you've got music, you're chatting, you're snacking, and it's just a good vibe.
All right, let me ask you though, when you were doing that, this was as a kid.
Yeah.
Which bowl emptied quickest? As far as you were concerned, like which was the one that you...
As a kid?
Yeah.
See, as a kid, I was a strange kid.
Best ones are. Go on.
This is so embarrassing. If I keep it really honest.
Yeah.
I was a tarmassalata pita bread kind of person.
A what?
Yeah, just bypassed.
Tarmassalata and pita bread, did you say?
Yeah.
You slipped that out so furtively. What?
It's embarrassing.
That's not embarrassing. That's fine.
It makes no sense to me. That's why I find it like, it's just like wham, bam. Yeah, Rachel as a kid.
What's wrong with that? I mean, tarmassalata is basically fish-flavoured blancmange.
Yeah.
Or your Angel Delight, isn't it? It's like anglerfish delight.
Yeah, that was my... Obviously, I had absolutely no idea what it was.
Sure.
It was just like a pink...
You've reminded me that I keep meaning to try and veganise tarmassalata.
Yeah,
because I feel like you could do it
this.
with nori and stuff. Have you had a go?
I haven't done it. I felt like I should have just put it to rest, but...
No! Embrace your inner child. Come on. You need to reconcile with yourself.
I do.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm not going to judge you.
You didn't see it coming, though.
I didn't see it coming. But
from that feast I just gave you, you definitely didn't see it coming.
No, I definitely didn't see it. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't really have tarmassalata down as Caribbean food, but sure, it's a wonderful thing. I really want some now.
Well, maybe this is my gift to you.
Thank you.
To send you a vegan recipe of tarmassalata.
All right.
and
Let's do it. We'll do one of those things the kids do that I don't know how you do, like an Instagram thing with two faces on the screen at the same time. We'll do like a taramasalata off. I'll make one and you make one, and then you can demonstrate again why you're the professional and I'm the rank amateur. It'll be great.
I look forward to it.
Yes, I don't know if I do, but we'll do it. So I'm quite used to humiliation. There's no dignity left. That's awesome. Okay, so your first choice is taramasalata. No, I'm kidding. Caribbean feast. Brilliant. Yes. I mean, have you got any more, or does that cover everything?
Oh, food I love?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, yeah. I mean, I love food. Okay, so I feel like I gave you... So I'm St. Lucian, Sierra Leone, and Welsh, and I was born in London, right? So there's a lot of different foods that I love. So Caribbean is my favourite, hands down favourite. So other than Thomas Lowe, it was actually the oxtail that was my favourite, which again, as an adult and understanding what oxtail is, still like, whoa, Rach, wow. But I used to really, really, really love that.
No one's denying these things can taste really good. You can't, it's not what it's about, is it?
It's like just the name of the food and a complete disassociation of what it actually is.
Yeah. It's kind of dark.
Yeah. So now I go back to my London. I used to love at home, even though it's Italian, lasagna. That is just like you can't not love it. If someone told me they didn't like lasagna, I just know we're two different people and we probably won't get on.
Yeah,
and it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no further questions, Your Honour. You know what I mean? That's it. Just close the file and sit down again. Yeah, I think lasagna would be one of mine. Yeah,
can't go wrong. Like you've got those pasta sheets. You've got like creamy, like cashew based bechamel, or you can make one with like oat milk and put nutmeg in it and vegan butter, and it's just creamy happiness. It really doesn't need cheese and it really doesn't need dairy to be absolutely loved and adored. And whether you have like a walnut and mushroom base, or you have like a soy protein base, or just aubergines and courgette base, every time it slaps, every time it's delicious, and I never regret it.
It's a good call. I mean, I just crunch up the sheets raw. I can't be bothered to do all that. Even then, it's good.
So we shouldn't have a lasagna off either.
It's an easy win. I mean, it's an easy win. No, that's a good. I've never done the cashew thing. I always do the silken tofu.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
More protein.
I'm just lazy. Laziness.
Creamy.
Yeah. That's a great call. That used to be, I think, like my request for my birthday tea as a kid would be lasagna.
Yeah.
When did you last have lasagna?
A long time ago. And this is because I'm redoing my kitchen.
Oh.
So I'm 6 months without kitchen, without oven, without... Yeah, it's a crazy place, man. Like, I miss cooking so deeply.
Yeah.
I have what do you call those, like, electric stovetops?
Yeah, a little baby belling kind of little hob.
I have one of those hobs in my living room, which I use to boil my hot water to make my cup of tea in the morning. And
you don't even have a kettle?
I don't have a kettle.
So I'll get you a kettle. Can we get a kettle, please, for Rachel? Thank you. What?
Yeah, it's been a really rough
all that plus how old is your kid?
He's now 1.5 years.
Oh.
Yeah, and the dust, it's chaos.
Oh man.
So I'm really excited to have a kitchen again. So therefore, I haven't had one in a really long time, but I have made a lot of pasta.
Right.
A lot of pasta.
In your living room.
On my little hob. Yeah, in my living room.
Like
chopping on my piano. Yeah, it's just crazy.
That's horrendous. I can hear some banging in the background. Is that your kitchen?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
6 months. I mean,
yeah.
Is it like an MI6? Like, is it like a safe kitchen? Like you can't bug it, or you know what I mean? Is it?
It's just a kitchen made outside of a pandemic where everything is delayed. Yeah.
I would find that genuinely quite distressing. I think not being able to cook.
Yeah.
Meaningfully.
I know someone made a joke like, "Oh, Rach, like career as a cook and can't live in like it's just like
Yeah.
work is limited and cooking is. I'm so excited to be able to just go downstairs in the morning and make breakfast.
How far away do you think you are now from having a
I think I'm
kitchen?
a month. I'm a month, which is really exciting.
You can do that. You can totally do that.
Yeah.
I feel for you. That's really tough.
You.
What's the first thing you're going to make in the new kitchen? Have you thought about that?
There's just so much. Every time I think of something, you know what is really interesting? That I now have an urge to be a host. Like I just want to keep inviting people over and cook for them.
I'm available. I'll bring some 3-day-old tempeh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And my tramp stamp.
I'm like literally messaging my friend saying before, life's so busy, it wasn't a priority for me. But now all of a sudden, I just want to cook and feed people and have the enjoyment of making really good food.
I think probably a lot of people feel that to some extent post lockdown. The thing of wanting to have people come over and cook for them. It's such a pleasure, isn't it?
It is.
Well, not long now.
Yes.
Umami. It is a funny word, isn't it? Umami. I think that was in a Moby song, wasn't it? Troubles with God. Umami. Is that right? I don't know. Anyway, it's pretty magical stuff. It's the sixth taste. It's what makes food delicious. It's savoury. It's brothy. Could we say meaty? I don't think we should shy away from that taste. It's going to have you coming back for more, that's for sure. Our mushroom ketchup. It's your one-stop shop for adding an instant hit of umami. It's your vegan-friendly Worcester sauce. And you can add it to ramens, noodles, soups, sauces, pies, pasta dishes, and even pizza to turn up the flavour. Some might put it on cornflakes. I would. Already salivating? You should be. Find Geo Watkins next to Worcester sauce in Tesco and Waitrose, or search for Geo Watkins mushroom ketchup online. Okay, so after lasagna, what's next?
Ooh. Give me a... Okay, so I made this... I shared it with Waitrose, actually. Some barbecued oyster mushroom, kebabs. So... The idea is that you know the king oyster mushrooms, they're quite firm and quite dense. So you thinly slice them and then you cover them with hot water so they get nice and floppy and tender. And then after that...
I didn't.
You did?
I didn't. I did
I
not.
was on a roll.
I was trying to be professional.
I was on a roll there.
I'm so sorry. Look, I'm turning off my camera. If you're not having your camera on, I'm turning off my camera. I can't take another tribunal. I just can't.
Wasn't me.
Okay.
And then you get yogurt and you get your seasoning. So cumin, paprika, any kind of bold spices you love. Get some lemon, get some zesting. Marinate those. And then put them on a skewer and then barbecue them. And then they get smoky, they roast, they get caramelized, and they still hold on to all those flavors that you've doused them in. And then you just need some flatbreads with some onions that are... What do you call it when you throw onions in vinegar?
Pickled.
There we go. Pickled onions, thank you. And
I'm a professional
dressing.
Too. Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Straight in there with the pickles. Cucumbers, lettuce, just crunchy, vibrant kebabs made out of these barbecued oyster mushrooms. So wonderful.
I really love those kind of fresh pickled onions where they're kind of halfway between pickled and fresh. That's so good. It's interesting. So many people have chosen oyster mushrooms. I've never had one.
What the heck?
I know.
How long have you been in this vegan game?
10 years, 11 years.
What? What?
I know. I can't go that high, but if I could, I would. I'm indignant too.
You have mushrooms.
Yeah, I have. I like
you
mushrooms.
Don't hate mushrooms.
No, I like mushrooms. I want to. Listen, I'm oyster curious. I'm slightly intimidated by them. But
so you've seen them at the farmers market.
I've seen them up close. Yeah, I've even touched one once. Yeah.
Brave.
Thank you.
Now you just need to cook them.
Can I ask you a question? So you're talking about using yogurt as a marinade. Now, this is a really...
Loads of spices.
This is a really dumb question, right? But I know that, like, yogurt, traditionally, you'd put it on meat, like chicken and stuff. And it would
tenderize it.
Exactly. Does it do that to the mushroom?
You know, sometimes when I hear these things, I just don't know. I just know that it adds a flavour.
Right. Good.
I could not confirm nor deny.
That's fine. And you know what? It could all just be in the mind, and that's fine too, isn't it?
It really could, yeah.
It's all in the mind. It's mind over matter.
It is.
Not in the case of tempeh. That's mind over splatter. I'm a dad.
That's a good one.
Yeah, thanks. So, oyster mushrooms. Okay, I have to try oyster mushrooms. I've got to actually get on with this now.
You do.
Maybe today's the day. I can do this. I'm strong.
It should be excitement. You sound nervous.
I am nervous. Why am I so nervous?
Are you nervous you're going to get it wrong?
Yes.
All right, well, have a little YouTube prep.
Yeah.
Watch a couple grilled oyster mushrooms.
Yeah. A couple of
Get your
drinks to get
confidence
me
up.
in the mood, maybe.
Yeah.
Sure. Just relax a bit.
Yeah, take the edge off.
Maybe if I, like, took them to the cinema or something, see how we get on.
Just okay.
Sorry. It's the idea of someone seeing an oyster mushroom in the gloom.
I was there too.
Okay, fine. That's fine. That's all fine. Everything's fine.
Petting your oyster mushrooms.
And what's wrong with that? Okay. So, I've got a funny colour. So, good. All right, look, before we go on to your next one.
Okay.
What food? Well, I think we may have answered it. What food do you most hate? I can hear your heartbeat. Oh no, it's the kitchen.
Yes, the kitchen. This is hard, right? Because I'm assuming we're talking in the plant-based world.
Yes, because we're going to assume you're not going to eat. Yeah.
Yeah. So I said this one to someone the other day. It's risotto. However, it's more of a case of people not cooking risotto well. So it's a fine line to me. Like, it's a very fine line of me not enjoying risotto. The kind of creamy, hard, soft rice, not done to perfection. Don't give it to me. Not interested.
Okay. Just bin it.
Yeah, just bin it. Sorry to everyone who loves risotto. I know.
Can we cancel the risotto for rate? Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, I think you get quite a lot of it feels quite like industrial risotto. It almost feels like it's come out of an Ambrosia can, I think.
Yeah, and it's just, tragic to me.
Unless
someone made it perfectly.
Have you... Not going to ever make you risotto. What constitutes a good one then? When will you, not do that? Like cats, when they sort of go to the edge of their feeding mat and just start raking it. Like, what the hell is this? What will bring you back to the bowl?
I don't know. If someone's like promised me a phenomenal, flavorful, perfected risotto, but I'm quite scared of it, so I'll just never choose it.
You're scared of it?
Interesting. It's just that sogginess.
The clag. You don't like the clag?
Mm-hmm. It's just really uncomfortable.
Okay. How do you feel about arancini?
The balls.
The balls.
Sorry. I haven't had a vegan arancini.
I make a good vegan arancini.
I'd be willing to try.
Okay. Then I'll be over in a bit.
Right.
Okay. No risotto. If it was going to be risotto,
I did love arancino. I did love it.
Do you know
I
what?
just haven't had a vegan one.
Oh, they're great.
I used to get them at Carluccio's before I went vegan.
You know what I hate in the world of risotto? It's when it's like spring vegetable risotto.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's just not going to taste of anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just going to be bland rubbish. Like, if you're going to do risotto, I want strong flavours. Maybe, I don't know, sun-dried tomato or like mushroom or something, like something with some depth.
The idea of a bad risotto with asparagus on top really makes my skin uncomfortable.
Yeah. This is a lettuce risotto. Yeah, I can't. Okay, I'm with you on that. Totally with you on a bad risotto. All right, let's bring you back to your happy place. What's next on your list?
Okay. Ooh, what, Rachel? It's just been so long since I've had good food. Ooh, you know what I had? So, vegan ceviche.
Oh. Traditionally a marinated fish dish.
Yep.
I mean, veganize that. How do you...
It's so... You know what?
That
it's
is
not
basically...
even about...
Can I just say that is like pre-terra masalata? It's terra masalata before you press the button on the blender.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. I haven't actually had... No, I have had ceviche in Peru before I was vegan. But I really just love... So there's different ways you can do it. Different root vegetables, different... Great, like you can really have fun with the textures you put in a plant-based ceviche, but what is really wonderful about it is just the balance of acidity. It's when it's done right, a vegan ceviche is just refreshing. It's light. It's just so I'm obsessed.
So this is traditionally it's citrus juices, isn't it?
Yes,
Lemon
with
or
raw
lime,
fish.
I guess. Yeah. I thought you were going to invoke the oyster mushroom again, I have to say.
I wasn't, no.
So you say root vegetables?
Yeah, mind blown.
Yeah.
So I had my first vegan ceviche in Costa Rica by this chef who grows everything on his own allotment. And it was wonderful. He used, what did he use? I can't remember now. That's sad.
That's okay.
But it was a root vegetable, Caribbean, the name is gone, my mum brain. But yeah, it was phenomenal, and I've had more since, and it's really good.
Have you had a go at it yourself?
I haven't yet, which is heartbreaking because when I got back, that was my mission, and then life took over.
Oh.
But I will. It's my mission.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I know you will.
I will. It'll probably be the first thing I make when I have my kitchen again. There we go. It's
have
decided.
There you go. Have you done the salt baked beets or anything like that? Because I feel like texturally that might be fun when you sort of pack it in damp salt and bake it for.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be lovely.
Would that make
chef?
it good?
Doesn't
look at
want
it.
to own that name.
Look at it. So. Okay, that's good. Vegan ceviche.
Yum.
I've noticed you haven't yet chosen anything sweet. Do you have a sweet tooth?
I do. My sweet tooth is cake. It's not like sweets, and like I just love cake. And I that's my phrase. I love cake, and I really mean it with my whole heart.
Okay. Well, we'll go to the tattoo parlor together.
Yeah, I just love cake. Yeah. That's it. And chocolate. Actually, it's pancake day.
It is
today.
at the time of recording. Yes. Are you going to be?
Can I say that?
Yes. Are you going to be?
Pancaking.
Tossing some pancakes.
I've absolutely got some pancakes to cook. I made some on my Instagram, so if anyone's listening and wants some inspiration, I love crepes. When it comes to pancake day, not American style pancakes, I love crepes.
I agree.
Thin, light. I like to douse mine in hazelnut chocolate with bananas. Really simple, nothing too fancy. That really draws on childhood Rachel. That was when I first went vegan. I always said I just want a vegan Nutella for when I need that, and I've now found very similar vegan Nutellas. I tried to make quite a lot, but it's really hard with the
getting
oil.
The consistency as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really hard.
Which one do you like? You can name a brand.
Gail's have a new one. It's phenomenal.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I kind of like that you've gone chocolate and banana. I noticed on your Instagram because I saw your post.
Yes.
I think there were some strawberries involved. Was that to look cute?
Yes, because I would have picked bananas, but strawberries definitely popped.
That's good. That's good to know. That's all I needed to know. How do you feel about? Because this is okay. This is how do you feel about fruit and chocolate? Which fruits go with chocolate?
I think banana.
That's it. That was it.
Say no more.
That's it. Well, strawberries. You do the chocolate dip.
I think it's cute. I haven't done it in a long time, but it's cute. You don't agree?
It's too juicy and acidic.
Well,
chocolate is oily and smooth, and and bananas are unctuous and soft in that respect. But you wouldn't kind of go, oh, I'd love a glass of apple juice and some chocolate. That would go well together. But, a strawberry is the same, It's just me. I know it's just me. Everyone's like...
But so, if you just, melted some chocolate on a pot and someone said, oh, let's just dip a strawberry in it on melted chocolate, you'd be like, blasphemy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd upend the pan. I would trash the room if it wasn't mine. And I would leave saying, don't ever talk to me again.
So you're not dramatic at all?
Oh, no.
No.
Me?
No.
Dramatic? Wow. No. I'm pretty mild-mannered.
So you just dip a banana then?
We could dip a banana.
Okay.
Maybe an oyster mushroom. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Tragic.
I'm taking that as a poster quote. Tragic. Are you having that as one of your things then? Are you going to... No, we just digressed a bit there. So when you say cake as well, what kind of cake are we talking about?
You see, I love chocolate, but when it comes to cakes, I make a really good orange and almond. I make a really good coconut and lime.
Is the orange and almond, do you use ground almonds or do you use flour or both?
Both.
Right.
Both.
I love that.
Yeah. You just can't go wrong. When I was pregnant, that was just my thing. I was in lockdown. I was like, I can't buy anything right now because the supermarkets are empty. Let me just make cake.
Yeah.
Let me just make orange and almond cake.
That must have been weird, being pregnant during lockdown.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how tough that was.
It's just weird. It's like you have these fantasies or ideas of what it's like to be pregnant. Like, oh, when I'm pregnant, I'll probably do pregnancy yoga and meet mums at random antenatal class. Is that what they call it? Just all these little things. It was you're locked in your house, so you're not going to do that.
Yeah.
So it's good and bad. It was all my work. I was really worried when I was pregnant that when all my jobs, I was like, do I tell them I'm pregnant? If I tell them I'm pregnant, will they want to get someone else? Or there was all these of nerves about being pregnant and if I'd lose my jobs. And then the whole world shut down and everyone was saying, hey, we're going to have to postpone. Hey, we're going to have to postpone. And I was like, okay, well,
great.
It wasn't me.
Just going to pop this guy out. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just sit down then. Yeah.
Probably for the best. That's a good thing. Amazing. Wow. Okay. So cake. I'm going to put orange and almond because I think it's important.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
And do you have any more? Are you done? Have you got any more?
Cakes.
Well, any more? You can tell me more about cakes. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got this one in my book, my newest book. It's like a marble banana bread, so it's chocolate and banana.
Yeah. Not apple juice, Okay.
And it's so good. And it looks beautiful, and it's wonderful. If you have my new book, please make it.
Yeah, well, go and get the book and then make it. That's just better business model, isn't it?
Yes.
Pre-existing customers, whatever. Make it, don't make it. It's awful. I've been watching so much of the news lately. And all these people are doing all these reports from Ukraine, and it sounds exactly like your house.
Oh God!
Awful. Oh boy. Okay. Well, look. Have you got any more choices, or are you done?
So, This is more, if you get some aubergines and aubergines are just brilliant. You grill them in a really flavorful harissa paste, so they get nice and tender and lightly charred, and they're spicy and well flavored. You could also add like a sweetener of your choice, like a date syrup, just for a little bit of like, just a little sweet zam. And then you have like couscous or brown rice or sweet potatoes. Make a really nice tahini dressing with lemon and olive oil. Get some fresh gem lettuce, crunchy baby gem, parsley, avocados, and just make a really nice bowl. So you have like fresh and hot, spicy, sweet grilled aubergines. Yeah, man. That doesn't have a name. It's just components,
but
that go well together.
It's perfect. Yeah, there was. Yeah, I mean, none of this is about me, but there was nothing in there that I didn't adore. Tahini dressing, aubergines. Yeah, that's a great. You've absolutely nailed this.
Have I?
Yeah, I think so.
I feel honoured.
Well, I mean, it's not like I was inviting celebrated chefs to try and guess what I like, but you that would be really weird. But no, it's all there. You've got your Caribbean feast / Terra Masalata / rum punch.
I regret telling you that one.
Don't regret it. There's no shame. There's no shame, and I will Terra Masalata off you at some point. Lasagna, oyster mushroom kebabs, vegan ceviche, orange and almond cake, or your marbled banana and chocolate cake, and grilled aubergines in a kind of Buddha bowl-y thing with the kind of Moroccan Lebanese flavours going on.
Yeah.
Anything but risotto. I think that's a beautiful spectrum of food you've chosen there. That's absolutely gorgeous. Where can people find more of you and the work you do?
On YouTube. I haven't shared recently as I've been very busy, but there's a backlog of recipes and there will be more coming soon. Instagram, where I'm sharing recipes, and my cookbooks are available at Waterstones, on Amazon, and really cool independent bookstores as well.
And there we must leave it. Huge thanks to Rachel Ammer for being such a fantastic guest. We'll be back with more vegan food stuff in the next episode. Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you share? Why don't you tell the world? Don't forget, you can go to veganlifemag.com to find out more about the podcast, more about the magazine, and even take out your subscription. Or you can just go down the shops. We're on the socials. It's veganlife_podcast if you want to join us on Instagram. In the meantime, from me, Jake Yap, thanks so much for being here, and see you next time. Bye.
This has been a Swanburst Media production.